your first warned weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. Today has actually turned out to be a pretty nice, little warm Sunday afternoon, but we've had a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms fire up mostly to the west of us here this evening. And part of that is because areas west of this red line seeing higher instability, so a little more energy kind of found in the atmosphere. So with the heating of the day, we've had some of these thunderstorms kind of fire up, and there have been a few severe thunderstorm warnings with these, primarily with some small hail and even some gusty winds. But you notice as those continue to work a little more to the east, they kind of fizzle out. So as we do get a little bit further east, that instability is going down. So anything that forms here this evening is most likely going to stay isolated, and I do think confined to areas across northwest Illinois. You can actually see we had a couple of showers and a few thunderstorms try to develop in Whiteside County earlier this afternoon. Actually, what you see are several outflow boundaries from some of those thunderstorms to the west. That's that thin green line here working up across central Whiteside County. So over the next hour or two, we might actually get a couple of thunderstorms that try to fire up along that, primarily from Whiteside to Carroll and maybe even into Joe Daviess County. And that area, I think, would be the highest potential if we were to see any thunderstorms here before the sun does set. But watching areas to the west, a little bit further across the upper Midwest and the plains, because this storm system actually will work in our direction by daybreak tomorrow and could bring us a better chance for some showers and thunderstorms as we head towards sunrise tomorrow. So let's kind of plan this all together. Isolated thunderstorm chance here for the night tonight. Here's that cluster of showers and thunderstorms. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. This will most likely be weakening as it moves closer to northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin. But if it holds together, we could get some gustier winds and even some heavier rainfall. Cold front then comes in by tomorrow afternoon, and depending on what happens with the storm activity tomorrow morning, we could see some of those thunderstorms fire up during the mid to late afternoon hours as that cold front comes through. And again, tomorrow I think it's probably going to be our best opportunity to get some rainfall in here over the next 7 days. That cold front will pass by tomorrow evening. We'll hang on to a few isolated showers through the early morning hours of Tuesday, and then clearing out a little bit as we head towards Tuesday late morning and then into the afternoon. After that, our pattern gets a little unsettled. We develop northwest flow aloft, so with the heating of the day, you see a couple of these spotty showers start to develop here to the northwest, and that'll be the trend for Tuesday, Wednesday, and even into Thursday. Now, as far as any stronger thunderstorms go for tomorrow afternoon, if we're able to kind of recharge the atmosphere tomorrow, some of those thunderstorms could be on the stronger side with some gusty winds. It's a low risk for anything that does develop tomorrow afternoon. I think our better opportunity for some of that rain will come in for tomorrow morning. Area of low pressure responsible for that now across central Canada will actually set up shop just south of Hudson Bay. Underneath that, we get that northwesterly flow coming in. So again, as I mentioned, with the heating of the day, we could see a couple of isolated thunderstorms fire up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but most of that time frame is going to stay dry. A live look with our Mercial SkyTrack camera now out at the Rochelle Airport. You can see some of those clouds blowing in from some of the thunderstorms off to the west of us. Temperature sits at 84 right now in Rochelle. The warm spot here in Rockford at 87. A little bit cooler back off to the west where we see a bit more cloud cover, and that's where we have a little bit more moisture too, so kind of a better feed for some of those isolated thunderstorms through this evening. Temperature tonight down to 67, still a little on the muggy side, and we might hold on to that mugginess tomorrow too. Highs tomorrow right around 80 for the afternoon. We will stay in the lower 80s as we head through the rest of this week. Lots of dry time in there too towards the middle of the week. Might see that storm chance ramp up, Hannah, as our temperatures go up too by this next weekend.